This is just an audio feedback for the 2017 free response that you did. Again, I picked this for you to, one, see how research methods is used in multiple units. You can get comfortable with thinking about how to apply research method terms again, but also so you could check your ability to apply terms to a specific situation. All right, for all of the terms, you had to talk about the term in relation to eating behavior. So it's not enough just to define it. You need to be able to accurately explain how it influences that specific action. All right, so here are 3 examples of how you could address drive reduction theory. Right, take a moment, read these over, and using the rubric that I've posted, see if you can identify which ones, if any, earned the point for this scenario. All right, if you said just number 1, you are right. All right, it's the only one that accurately defines what it is and then links it directly to the eating behavior. All right, we are motivated to eat because we have that hunger drive. And so it's a physiological drive that's linked to a specific need. So that psychological, physical connection. The second one kind of knew the definition but couldn't accurately apply it to the scenario. So they missed it. And the last person, they knew the definition, but they couldn't really think of a situation, and so it's not enough to meet the demands of the question. All right, the second one is external cues, and so this one is vague enough, so hopefully you can find a situation to apply it. So read over these 3 examples, and using the rubric posted, see if you can identify which, if any, earned the point here. All right, everyone but the second one earned it. The first one indicates good examples of linking the dark to the feeling of hunger, and they needed those last 2 sentences. Without those 2 sentences, it was not enough. And so it's kind of linking those classical conditioning elements to show there's a psychological element to our hunger drives. Point 3 was linking dopamine and our rewards and how that could influence eating behavior. So if you go through and look at these 3 answers, which, if any, do you think earned the point for this term? All right, this time it's only the second one who earned it. Again, the first one just defined it. The third one knew what dopamine was, knew the idea of reward center, but didn't realize that the 2 go hand in hand, and therefore couldn't think of how the dopamine being released because of the sugary food is rewarding me, so I'm more likely to eat these things again. And so you needed that second half of it. They were very close, but not enough to get the point by AP standards. And then the last term you had to use was observational learning. All right, again, this one's trying to address those psychological cues for hunger and how that's developed. So take a moment and read over these situations and identify which, if any, do you think earned the point. All right, if you said the first 2, you got it correct. All right, they needed those good examples and the definitions to go together. So watching your parents eat a small portion of food will make you eat small portions. Seeing somebody peel a banana will influence how you do it in the future. And so the example is what you need there. All right, so using the feedback from this one, the feedback you got on the 2018, I now want you to use the 2019 exam question and apply the 3 new terms that I've given you. I understand that these terms aren't in the original question, but I just want to see if you can link current unit materials to an old question and practice that skill yourself. Again, if you have any questions or if you want to meet with me, I'll be on Zoom at 1 o'clock today. And I hope you enjoy the Brain Games episode because that is our next unit looking at sensation and perception.